Welcome to Beyond the Shelf. I'm Dawn.
I'm Jenny. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It is a new year, 2026.
Hooray.
It's crazy.
I feel like I've been ready to write 2026 on things for like 2 months.
Which means you're going to write 2025 for the next 2 months.
Maybe, possibly. So last year we celebrated the library's 100th anniversary.
Yes.
So we are continuing celebrating this year.
That's what we do.
We just like celebrating stuff. So we're going to spend this year talking about America.
America, because America turns 250 this year.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, America. By country standards, we're toddlers.
We're babies.
Yeah.
We're just little guys. So 250 years ago, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, which is like technically the birth of America, I guess. All these.
Do you know where it was signed?
On a piece of paper.
On the bottom.
On the bottom. I think one of our patrons said that to me the other day, and I got it right.
It's a good dad joke.
It's a great one. Or a Jenny joke.
Whatever.
So we all know that America has 50 states, but we also have 5 territories. Mm-hmm. And I think when we were looking this up, we both learned something.
Oh, probably.
About the territories. So Puerto Rico, I think, is the first one that comes to mind for a lot of people. The U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam, and then there's the Northern Mariana Islands and American Samoa.
Yeah.
Which are all way out in the Pacific.
Way out there.
Almost pretty much the other side of the planet.
Wow.
Yeah. So we decided for this episode that we were going to find some interesting, obscure, fun, maybe weird facts about America to get started. And then for the rest of the year, we're going to talk about weird stuff from all the states.
Yeah. So I found some obscure facts about different areas of the United States is how I did it. I think you went just broad United States, right?
I did go pretty broad.
Yeah, I probably didn't follow the rules.
Okay. Well,
shocker.
I mean, we're different people. We interpreted our prompt differently.
Yeah.
So,
but we made up the prompt.
We did.
We still interpreted it differently.
Yep. That's what makes it great. I thought it was interesting that there were 27 official versions of the American flag.
Official versions?
Official versions.
That is interesting.
So, we all think of, the Betsy Ross flag.
Sure.
And obviously the flag that we currently have. But what I thought was neat was since 1818, they added a star for each new state. Mm-hmm. So, I guess in 1818, they were like, this is it. This is what we're going to do.
Okay.
And then followed that. So then the last 2 stars were added. I think technically they would have been added in 1960 because the way that they did it is they added the star on the 4th of July the year after that state became. So Alaska and Hawaii both became states in 1959, like a month apart.
That is so... I mean, that's not in our lifetime, obviously, but that's in our parents' lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's so weird to think about. You know, the 50s was not that long ago, although it's getting longer ago all the time.
You say the 50s when we're creeping towards another set of 50s.
We're just in the 20s.
But are we currently closer to 2050 than we are to 1950?
Well, we have to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary stuff.
I'm going to Tom Hanks some math right here.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go put my false teeth in, and I'm already using a cane, so yeah.
Do you – I have some trivia I want to throw at you.
Oh, dear.
Don't look at my notes.
I can't read upside down.
Okay.
Well, I can't.
So the population of the U.S., I thought this was interesting before I give you some trivia. Between births and deaths and migration, the U.S. gains 1 person every 19 seconds.
19 seconds.
Yes.
You do realize when they die, though, we lose them.
Right. But then there are people who are born and there are people who move here.
Yeah, but you said birth and death.
Between births, deaths, and migration.
Right, but death doesn't count in the total for gaining.
So this is from the it does count because
not for gaining.
Listen,
you can't say I died, but I got gained.
More people are born and come into the U.S. than who die, and the people who die were still count towards the population.
Not when they're dead.
They did before they died, Jenny. They were alive.
They were alive before they died.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That's how being alive works. Anyways, 343 million people call the United States home.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. I don't know that many people.
I don't think I want to know 343 million people.
No, I don't either. I don't have a house big enough to have them over.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready for your trivia?
All right. I'm going to sound dumber than I usually do.
Okay. We'll start out really easy. Do you know these
don't
are?
Say that. All right. Let's go.
Okay. So these are national symbols of the United States. So we know the national bird.
Eagle. Bald eagle.
Correct. Do you know the national mammal?
I actually do. But I can't remember it now. Actually, it's not a bear. It's like a rodent, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know.
It's the American bison.
Oh, yeah. It's like a rodent, just really big.
Just like 2 tons. Well, not 2 tons, but a ton.
It's like a great big rat.
Okay. The national flower.
It's not the carnation, is it?
It's not.
Red carnation. That's Ohio's.
Okay. Yeah. State flower. National flower.
Is it like goldenrod, like a weed?
It's not a weed. I would consider this a lot of people's favorite flower.
A rose?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And last one. Our national tree.
Oak, maple.
It is an oak.
Yeah.
Did you just start throwing out tree names?
I was going to oak, maple, elm. I figure I'd get. I knew.
You'd get there.
I just want to.
You knew some trees.
I knew some trees. Once upon a time.
All right. There's your trivia.
Thank you.
You didn't do too bad.
I didn't do too good either. I knew bison. I had learned that. I mean, fairly recently. But I didn't remember.
Have you ever seen a bison?
Not in the wild.
Okay.
No. But I'm pretty sure that down in Coshocton, there is a farm that has bison. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure we drove through there once. Yeah.
The Battelle Darby, I think it's a metro park outside of Columbus. Mm-hmm. There are bison there as well.
Yeah.
So there are some in Ohio.
Sure.
Yeah.
They better be. They're part of America. All right. I found this very, very interesting. Mm-hmm. I just kind of divided up the country, and so I found 2 interesting facts from New England. Mm-hmm. The first one I found was where the very first speeding ticket was issued. It was in Newport, Rhode Island in 1904.
Was it Ulysses S. Grant?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It didn't say that.
Okay.
But he got the first ticket. He was the first president to get a ticket.
I don't think he was the first, but if I remember right, he got a few speeding tickets. Yeah.
Which is so funny to me because the vehicle's probably maxed out at like 27 miles per hour.
He got
or something.
Speeding tickets in his wagon, like his horse-drawn
wagon.
That's
right. Yeah.
I don't know how they were clocking that you were speeding, but
they just counted
how high the horse's tail is.
Yeah. And I thought this was really interesting too. In Connecticut, the very first phone book and first color TV were invented in Connecticut. Connecticut's not a very large state, but it had the very first phone book and first color TV.
Phone books are such a cool idea, though. Like, one place, I mean, we work in a library where we collect information. Yeah. But, like, what a great idea, the phone book. Good job, Connecticut.
Yeah, but who uses a phone book anymore?
I mean, not anymore, but
it's kind of sad.
I know. I guess that's kind of a, core memory for a lot of people that younger generations don't have.
And then I do have a piece of trivia for you, though.
Okay,
see if you know this. What state, you don't have to name the city, but if you know the city, you get bonus points, which mean nothing. What state in North America has the geographic center?
In North America has the geographic center. Oh, gosh. So entirely realizing that my understanding of where the middle is not based on maps that we usually see. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have no idea. Is it in Tennessee or something?
Oh, no. Mm-mm. It's in Rugby, North Dakota.
I would never have guessed that North Dakota is the geographic center of the
North America. Because, I kind of thought it would be that way because, which I know you know this, what U.S. city is the center of America?
Oh, I don't know that.
Yes, you do. It's Lawrence, Kansas. You knew that.
I did not know that.
That's where Supernatural. That's why the boys lived there, because it was the center of America.
I did not know that.
I honestly thought for sure you would know that.
Nope.
Okay.
I definitely did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why, because knowing, and I didn't know that until I started watching Supernatural, knowing that Lawrence was United States. So that made sense to me that
to go north a ways.
Yeah, but it could have been. I see where you were looking too, but yeah. No, this is a good thing. This
You're
is
thinking
not
like the continent of North America.
Yeah, North America.
So that's going to be
Canada,
the U.S. and Mexico, right?
Yeah.
And Canada is like tall.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. We're learning so much today.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's another one for you then. New York City has a higher population than 38 U.S. states.
That's not surprising.
No.
I mean, it's mind-boggling, but not surprising.
So there are only I guess, does that math out to 12 states that have a higher population than New York City?
Yeah.
Ohio is one of those.
Are we? Mm-hmm. Yay, Ohio.
Obviously, New York State, but it's California and Texas, which those are big states, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Florida, obviously New York. Pennsylvania, Illinois, Ohio, Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, New Jersey, and Virginia. Those 12 states have a higher population than New York City.
New Jersey.
Yeah. New Jersey has a lot of people for how small they are.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So a couple of those states are really big states, but then the others have really populous cities. Like Illinois has Chicago.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we have the Tri-C.
Yeah.
So yeah, makes sense. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people in New York City though.
It is.
That's why they talk about, people don't drive in New York City. People live there their whole lives and never get their driver's license.
Right.
They walk everywhere or they use public transit. And they, for us, we're very rural. So
Right.
we have houses and a lot of people have acreage or at least very large yards.
Right.
In New York City, they just have buildings and they build up.
Right. That's the only way to fit more people.
Yeah.
You got to go up. Exactly. Okay, I thought this was great. Do you know how much cheese the average American eats in a year?
The average American eats, I'm going to lowball it because it's probably higher. I'm going to say the average American eats 27 pounds of cheese a year.
More.
Okay, my first thought was 53.
Less than that, though.
Okay.
Right in the middle. It's 42.
42.
42 pounds of cheese in a year. I find that interesting because people are lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
But somehow.
A lot of people that are lactose intolerant still eat cheese.
This is also true.
But does cream cheese fall under that category also?
See, I didn't look at how they define cheese.
cheese.
Go ahead and go to dairyherd.com and see if they can tell you.
Jump right on that.
I don't know. My brain just imagined blocks and blocks of cheese.
And then you feel I feel kind of gross just thinking about eating that much cheese. So much cheese.
I don't. I think
if it's melted and I get chips
awesome.
with it, but just I don't like just cheese personally.
Okay. I definitely will have cheese for a snack.
My daughters are like that too. They love cheese. My husband does too. I'm just Yeah. I like it melted on something more than just eating it.
But you can put it in stuff, on things, just eat it.
It's very versatile food.
It is. Cheese is a very versatile food.
Are we being, sponsored by cheese?
Well, Wayne County is a very dairy county, folks.
It is. It's very dairy.
We are.
Okay, I don't know why this just surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what state is the largest producer of cranberries?
I assume it's somewhere in New England.
Okay, why?
Because of Ocean Spray commercials? Probably.
There's oceans on the other coast too.
I don't know. I want to say New Hampshire or something like that.
I guess for me, I thought, because it's like a bog, way I thought. So I was thinking south, southern.
No.
It's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. And you asked about
gosh.
cheese, but they are the biggest cranberry producers.
They make cheese and cranberries.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yum. And I love this one. So do you know what the first state was to actually have a police department?
West Virginia.
Close. Go north.
Pennsylvania?
What's north of West Virginia? Like directly north.
Is it us?
Yes.
Ohio?
Yeah.
She's like over here doing sign language trying to get me to
It was
guess.
Akron, Ohio.
Was the first place to have a police force.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I had no idea. I thought it was really cool
an
too.
official police department,
Well,
guess?
I didn't dive that
Okay.
deeply, but
Yeah.
it was the first state to have police.
All right.
I just thought that was cool.
That is pretty cool.
All right, hit me with the next fact.
Okay, so George Washington was one of our founding fathers.
Well, see, I could have answered that.
Yes. And one of the biggest myths about George Washington is that he had wooden teeth.
Oh, I thought it was that he couldn't tell a lie.
That was Abraham Lincoln.
But well, who cut down the cherry tree? I thought that was George
also
Washington.
yeah.
Yeah, but I thought he told his dad he couldn't tell a lie. I mean, Abe Lincoln was known as Honest Abe, but I'm pretty sure George Washington cut down the cherry tree, and the dad asked, and he said, "Father, I cannot tell a lie."
New
I
rules. Presidents can't lie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm totally
Well,
kidding.
yeah.
So I was looking for facts all over the place, but then I wanted to fact check where I found them.
Yeah.
And so mountvernon.org. George Washington did not have wooden teeth,
Okay.
but he did have lots of different sets of dentures.
Okay.
Apparently they have this letter that he would sometimes send his dentures back to his dentist to be like cleaned or repaired, and he did try to repair them himself sometimes. He would have had teeth made of ivory, of gold. I thought this was gross. Lead. Also gross. Other human teeth.
That is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they think mountvernon.org, like the Mount Vernon historical George Washington focused people.
Sure.
They think that the reason people thought he might have had wooden teeth is because if he had teeth that were made of ivory, as they aged, they would have like yellowed and had like lines in them the way
Okay.
ivory does. And so they would have looked wooden.
Interesting.
But in that time period, they did make dentures from wood.
I think that sounds horrible.
I just imagine splinters.
Splinters. Me
Yes.
too.
In
Yes.
your mouth, like in your
Uh-huh.
gums. Wouldn't that be terrible? Yes.
I think that's awful. Yeah.
So no wooden teeth for George Washington, which I think is kind of like myth busted at this point. Most people know that. But this one letter that Mount Vernon has that Washington was like corresponding with his dentist was like, bro, you need to clean these more.
Gross.
Yeah.
So
like
gross.
he sent one set in and they were like really bad. And he was like, dude, use port wine, he said.
That
to
would
clean them.
That would stain them worse, wouldn't
Depending
it?
on
Make
what
them
they were
pink?
made of, maybe. But
Wow.
what if pink teeth instead of yellowed teeth? I don't know.
Either way, it's gross.
I'm so glad dentistry has improved since
Yeah.
then.
I wouldn't want to be a dentist.
Ever.
I think
Anyway.
put my hands in people's mouths, it's kind of gross.
I'll agree with that.
So I just found this very interesting. There is a place in South Carolina called Monkey Island, and it has the largest colony of free-roaming rhesus monkeys. I've never heard of that
In
before.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
That is not... Like, rhesus monkeys are not native to...
No, and they're the ones that like carried all the diseases and everything. You know, like they would like yellow fever maybe. I'm probably really wrong, but like it was a rhesus monkey that they tracked down that
Was
bit
the
a
source.
human or
Okay.
whatever, and yeah, the rhesus. I just remember hearing about the rhesus monkey.
I want to know
Why?
how they got there.
I want to know why. I think that they are probably used for experimentation, is what I'm thinking. And then they got busted, and so they threw them on an island, and now they're just free roaming.
Over.
Yeah.
This is such the American version of Japan's like Bunny Islands and stuff like that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Well, since we're talking about animals, the largest accredited zoo in the world is in America. Do you know where it is?
Ohio.
No.
Oh,
It is
got
not like
excited.
the Columbus Zoo.
Okay, the largest one. So if I choose Ohio, which direction should I go since I'm wrong?
You should go west.
Okay. I'm going to say Montana.
Close-ish? I'm like, my geography is feeling
Montana's
really...
the great big one. It looks like a face
Right.
from the side.
Right.
Okay, so
So
where is
not
it?
quite. It's in Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, well, no. That's not that close to
160 acres.
of a zoo.
Yes. It is Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo and Aquarium.
Cool.
They have 962 species, over 17,000 animals.
That is not a zoo you're going to see in a day.
No. What I thought was crazy is that 7 of those acres are indoors.
Well, for the aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know if they have, like, indoor parts of aviaries. I didn't look a lot into it, but they have, like, this sky tram that you can take, and it was amazing.
So I think our listeners should write in, and Dawn and I should do a field trip sponsored by America to go visit Omaha, Nebraska.
I would be amazed. I feel like you'd have to spend a week.
Yeah.
So it is the largest accredited zoo. It's accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums.
Okay.
And so my biggest thought with zoos is like, okay, are you doing like conservation or what other kinds are you doing, especially if you're accredited? And they are like, they have all kinds of like conservationist activities and like all kinds of crazy things at the zoo. I was just shocked that it was in Omaha. Like that's the last place I would think of for a 160 acre zoo.
Well, I was thinking, I didn't really think it was Ohio because I think I would have heard about that. But I was thinking of a place that would have a lot of land. And that's why I went to Montana. So
that makes sense though, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So do you know where the first 911 call?
Akron.
No. They should have. They had the police.
They had the police.
It was in Haleyville, Alabama in 1968.
Where is Haleyville, Alabama?
So do you know where Georgia is? It's west. See?
Not as far west as Omaha.
So this was one of my favorite things that I found out, too.
Okay.
Do you know where the actual London Bridge is?
It's in Arizona. I do know this.
Okay. You did know? That's cool.
I did.
Yeah. So it was sold to Robert P. McCullough, or I don't know how to say. He's probably not around. He doesn't care. And then it was reassembled, the London Bridge.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
So the bridge in London that most people see and they're like, that's the London Bridge, is actually called the Tower Bridge. Right. And like the original London Bridge was,
Yeah.
This is a thing
I don't know if the song originated
London
there or not.
Bridge is
but,
falling down because they took it apart and moved it to Arizona.
Yep. Well, I'm sure the weather is nicer.
In Arizona?
Depending. Well, it's in Lake Havasu City, so I don't know if that is a higher elevation or not. Because they get a lot of snow in Arizona, actually. You don't think about that, but they have some really high elevation there.
Right.
But anyhow, yeah.
I just think about the Grand Canyon of Arizona because that's where I've been.
Okay.
That's my limited experience.
Yeah. I just thought that was cool that the London Bridge is not in London.
So as I was doing research, I kind of like veered off on this like tangent of things because I started learning about Hawaii, which of course means I started learning about volcanoes. And I got really interested in volcanoes in the U.S. Before I go off on that, in Hawaii, Mauna Kea is actually the tallest mountain in the world.
In the world?
Mount Everest is 29,031 feet above sea level. So it is the tallest mountain above sea level.
Okay.
But Mauna Kea, if you count what is above and below sea level, because the base of that mountain is at the bottom of the ocean, is 33,500 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is it above sea level? Like how much of that?
Above sea level is 13,803 feet. So most of it
is underwater.
That's
really cool.
And if you're like in Hawaii, Mauna Kea doesn't even look that big.
Sure.
Because what's above sea level is not as high as like Mauna Loa, which is like the iconic one that people think of when they think of mountains in Hawaii.
I've never thought of a mountain in Hawaii.
Okay.
So I am not iconic.
So after learning that, I like veered off into volcanoes in America. But let's hear some other things you have, and then I'll go on my volcano tangent.
I'll just leave while you talk about volcanoes. No, I just found two. Well, first off, do you know what the only state that has a state flag that's not like rectangular?
It's Ohio.
Right. It's a pennant. Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a state that the state flag was designed by a woman. It's the only one in all of the states, and that's Idaho, almost said Ohio. Idaho in 1890 was designed by Emma Edwards.
Okay.
Emma Edwards Green, actually. And it's the only state that has a flag designed by a woman. I don't know. I just found that interesting.
Huh.
Oh, no. I lied. It's the seal that is designed by a woman, not the flag.
The seal of Idaho.
The seal of Ohio was designed by a woman, not the flag. I don't know who the flag designer was.
The seal of Idaho?
Idaho and Iowa. Iowa and Ohio. They all blur together. It's like if Iowa and Ohio had a baby, it became Idaho. So
kind of.
Idaho, the state seal was designed by a woman. It's the only one.
That's interesting. I always
so.
thought it was funny that Ohio's seal is not just like the seal of Ohio or the Ohio. It's the Great Seal of Ohio.
Well, we're a proud state.
I think so. You know, the university is not Ohio State. It's the
Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then I have just like two more things, and then
Okay.
you tell me your volcano stories. So, I found this just hilarious in Eureka, Nevada. It's still on record on the books. It is against the law for a man with a mustache to kiss a woman.
Like in public or in general?
It's forbidden. It's what it just said. It was forbidden for a man with a mustache to kiss women.
I want to know if like the mayor of Eureka has a mustache.
I want to know why that came about.
Well, I feel like back in the day, they used to have laws that were more about like social norms and like manners as opposed to like that's actually a criminal thing to do.
Right.
You know? So
yeah.
you can't eat an apple in public or something.
Right.
Somewhere.
And if you have a mustache, don't be kissing no women.
And don't let the cops see you.
And then I have one last one. Do you know where the birthplace of the pina colada started?
I really want to say somewhere like tropical, like somewhere in the South, like Florida. I don't know why pina coladas make me think of Florida and like the Keys.
It's one of our territories. It's Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Close geographically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think basically we're talking about the states mostly, so you didn't think about the territories.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right, tell me about your volcanoes.
So it's so great that you mentioned the territories because some of our territories have so many volcanoes and are made of volcanoes. So there are 169 volcanoes that are considered active or potentially active by the U.S. Geological Survey.
Right now.
Right now.
Okay, and that's including territories, not just United States. Okay.
The thing is, active means that that volcano has erupted in the last 10,000 years.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's a pretty long perimeter, but
Yeah.
okay.
So there are 0 volcanoes in Ohio. The closest ones that I found is one in Michigan.
In the Upper Peninsula? Or
I didn't write down where. Just one in Michigan, one in Illinois. There are 4 in Virginia and 2 in North Carolina.
no way.
But none of those are considered active. I guess they haven't erupted in
So
millions.
they're 10,001 years old.
They have not erupted in millions or billions of years. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That is so funny.
Most of the volcanoes are in Alaska and Hawaii. I think it was like the Mariana Islands had like 60 some. They had quite a few as well. And at least for me, I've traveled to Yellowstone. So for me, like the biggest one I always think of is the Yellowstone caldera.
Okay.
So a caldera is a volcanic depression. It's like a crater, but significantly larger.
But it's just sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just sad.
You said it was depression.
It was a depression. So the Yellowstone caldera covers about 6,600 square miles. So it's like not just Wyoming. It's like it goes into, I think, Montana and some other states. And it last erupted 70,000 years ago.
Oh.
So not active.
I want to hear
either.
about
The active ones?
Yeah.
Well, go to Alaska and Hawaii. In fact, I feel like we hear in the news about
listeners
Hawaii.
call into the library. Send Jenny and Dawn on a volcano hunt.
Yes, send us to Hawaii to
Yes.
see active volcanoes.
Please.
Absolutely. I have seen and like climbed an active volcano, but it was not in the United States. It was in Guatemala.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Was it Okay, I'm not being facetious. Like, was the land hotter than it was? No. Okay.
It wasn't. Where we were, like, we were close enough to see some flow, but it was still like yards and yards and yards off. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What a neat experience. Were you in high school?
I was in college, yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
So we have volcanoes and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this. So we are reaching out to libraries across the country.
We are.
And we want to learn different things. So like we know like unique things about Orrville or unique things about Ohio. So because we know libraries are where you get your info, we've asked other libraries to send us information, interesting things about
their area. Specific,
and we're also on a mission to get a library card from every state.
I hope we do.
We got Illinois already.
Awesome.
So I'm excited. My hometown responded so fast.
Normal?
Bloomington.
Yeah. Okay. Does Normal have a library?
They do. Okay. I reached out to them. I haven't heard back, but the reference librarian at the Bloomington Library, she sent me a huge email, and she was like, "This might be too much." And then
love her.
We already got a library
your people.
card.
That's so cool.
I'm very excited, and we're gonna go across the U.S. We're gonna and in the U.S. territories and see what we can learn from librarians across the country.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And, we can still do, read some books, famous authors from the area or whatever. But I'm excited for this, too. I think it's going to be a fun journey this year.
I'm already learning things about, Vermont and places I've never been that I just think is so neat. So this is going to be really cool to share.
It's going to really make me want to finish my bucket list. I have visited 38 of the continental United States. So I would love to finish out my last 10.
Wow. Yeah. I think I've been to 12 states maybe.
Yeah, that's cool.
All
right. So do we have anything in January that we need to talk about?
Events in January.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, it's not threatening, I hope.
Okay.
We need happier music.
I don't know any happy songs. January 7th, Wednesday, our preschool play lab will reconvene. And that is it twice a month?
Yes, I believe so.
And that's at 1:30 till...
It's 4:30. It's a drop-in program for preschool age, so you can
ages 2 to 5. I think it was pretty popular since it's continuing, so that's awesome. Book club will reconvene also on January 8th, and that will be at 10:30 and at 6. Ordinary Grace by William Kent Kruger is the book they're going to be doing.
Yeah. If you're a fan of chili, you can check out Seriously Good Chili and either make a recipe from that or your own recipe to bring to Cookbook Club, which is on Monday the 5th at 6 p.m.
I might just come and
be
a taste tester. I love chili. And the winter story times start back up January 12th, so sign up for that. Should be going on right now.
Exactly. We'll have Teen Book Box sign up again starting on the 19th, and that always runs for 2 weeks, so it'll run through the end of the month for teens or anyone in 6th grade through 12th grade.
Okay. Yep. And then to wrap up the month, Jennifer had started our Mystery Mondays, I believe, in October, and it was so well received. People really had a really great time with that October, November. And so that's starting back up in January, on January 26th at 6 o'clock. I don't know what that theme is for this month.
It's mysteries.
Well, each month had a different theme, though. But I know it'll be a fantastic time.
Yes. So. Absolutely. And winter reading program for all ages, even pre-readers. You can be 1 day old. You can be 100 days old.
Born.
You could just be born. You can be like the people who add up to the population of America.
Yep.
And read and enter to win fun prizes, and it'll be fun.
Get you through the winter blues.
Yep. If we said some fact entirely wrong, or you have some interesting fact about America that you want to share, you can comment. You can call the library. You can come in and be like, "Where's Jenny and Dawn?"
Yeah, we could be wrong.
It's possible.
I tried not to use AI for anything I found, though.
Oh, yeah,
because that's always wrong.
I was definitely double checking stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Looking forward to 2026 and learning more about our wonderful world that we live in. Please come visit the library. Our Library of Things expanded. We have even more things to offer now.
There are like 200 things.
Yeah. It just keeps multiplying
Yeah.
like a rabbit. All right. Thanks for joining us. Have a great one.
See you at the library soon.